Hello, it's Taurus Tarot in the house. And I'm reading today for Taurus, baby, year of 2022. So let's just see what generally is coming up for the year of 2022. Give me one card for each month for zodiac sign of Taurus. Sun, moon, and rising, please. What is coming up in that year for them? Just give me a general a general overview of what's coming up. Chariot reverse. Make sure you get cars serviced. There could be some potential car delays or car issues. So make sure you're getting your services done. All right. Or somebody have to get repairs on cars. Also, a little bit of travel delays. All right. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Angelique. Three of Cups reverse in the first month. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clarify at the bottom. I get a lot of you not having much fun because you're focused on money or work around January. So you're kind of feeling kind of like you're really focused on your work and you're not having much fun. All right, around Taurus, around February, you may achieve a certain business goal. Some of you, I'm getting that you work your ass off in January, but by February, you're taking a step back and not working as hard. Maybe it's because you achieve a goal or you're just feeling like you're doing what you need to do. Time for a break. I'm also getting some of you may decide to end your job around February or relocate or do another job. All right, just keep that in mind. It just might be a thought you have. All right. I'm also getting a lot of you having sex. A lot of March is a month of staying home and screwing. So I get a lot of you having somebody you're screwing and in March. All right. I'm also getting, let's see, what about March, April. Around April, I get some of you possibly ending up in a commitment or married. All right, is what I feel, whether committed or married or in a relationship. All right, some of you more vulnerability in a relationship around, I keep forgetting the month, April. I get some of you possibly ending up in a relationship by April or in a connection of some sort. There may be somebody that offers you a relationship. I'm also getting, for you ones that are in a relationship, possibly taking it to the next level. All right. Be careful with your spending. I get some of you making money, but spending it as fast as you make it. I'm also getting some of you possibly decide to do some other job because of a lack of funds, or you feel like you're not being paid what you deserve. You got love coming in that year. For you singles, love coming in around April or July. April, June, or July. All right. There's something about love coming up for you. I mean, I'm getting some of you possibly in a relationship by April, or at least there's somebody in your life that could be serious. It could be that serious with a lot of screwing between you two as well. All right, that's what I feel. Lots of shit coming up for you. Your money. Oh, you need to stop your spending. You got a spending problem. You do. You keep pulling cards and clarifiers of one who gets money but spends it just as fast. I'm also getting, for you ones where you know that you have a very on and off love life, you may have a short-lived thing in next year. I'm getting for some of you, it could be something serious, but the other half, some of you are, it's kind of short-lived. It could go either way, obviously, right? But you need to watch your spending. I'm getting some of you possibly breaking it. Okay, if there is a breakup, I'm just going to put this out here. I don't know what this refers to. If there is a breakup, it's definitely around the month of, I would have to say October. By like October or November, there could be a breakup. All right. If you know that don't apply to you, obviously, but I get for some of you, there could be, if there is one, it's around those months, like a breakup around those months of October, November, could even be September. I'm also seeing new friends in that year as well. All right. Okay. Your business or career takes off in 2023. All right. Some of you, I'm getting you be super successful by 2023 or going into 2023. It's at the very end of the month of the year. All right. That's the general overview. Now let's look at people that are already in a relationship. I'm kind of afraid of this contradicting the first read, but see every read as a new slate, all right? But it's going to apply. Hopefully it don't. I hope it don't contradict, but who gives a shit, right? Okay, here we go. Let's go to already in a relationship. Oh, I've got to change the 1 second. Okay. All right, here we go. Already in a relationship. What's coming up for Taurus is already in a relationship now, and they want to know what's old issues resurfaced, or old things popping up that someone did, or you feel like they're not changing what they said they would change, or what you thought they were going to change. Thank you, Miss Taurus. Love, appreciate that. Okay. Freestyle it. So for January, there could be healing between you two. All right, a little bit of distance. There could be one person that's distant. I also get healing in that month. What else is going to happen? I get y'all two communications up and down a lot, especially around March. I get it kind of the communication struggling around that month. All right. I also see the entrance of a new connection. I get you find like somebody else tickling your fancy, Taurus. And that year, if you're already in a relationship, you may find that you're kind of going all Gemini on a bitch, like you're being like dual natured about the saying. You may find somebody else you're attracted to. Take it or leave it. All right. What's going to happen with the current connection they're in by the end of the year? You're going to get tired of repeating it. You're going to get tired of somebody's inconsistency. They haven't changed their ways. Maybe you've talked to them about their ways. What do they do that you're tired of them not changing? Let's just try to get to the nitty gritty. It's just on and off. Also, some of you too, your sex life sucks with this person. Your well's dry. The well's been dry. I wouldn't. You know what I kind of feel? I feel like there could be a point in mid-year somebody else tickles your fancy. All right. Not saying you're going to end up with the person. I'm just saying somebody else may tickle your fancy. I get for some of you, I'm not seeing full breakup. It could be, but I get you getting to a point where you're tired of your person doing the same shit over and not changing their ways. You may actually put your foot down. Some of you may back away. Some of you will still keep taking the shit. All right. But it may have a couple months around January, February where it does good. And then they go right back to their old ways. Somebody may have a spending problem. Somebody's spending issues will be addressed in the connection. They might not change in their spending habits or spending ways. All right. I'm still gonna have to say somebody around mid-year, February or March came to my head too. Could be that you find interest in somebody else, or there's somebody else that you're interested in. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Let's go to singles now. That was kind of short. I'm sorry, but I didn't really get very much more. What about single Tauruses? All of next year, one card per month. Let the bottom card be the clarifier. Okay. Sorry, I'm not really awake today. I'm kind of tired. I want to have fun. Ooh, hey. Okay, here we go. Well, you will have an option in January, but they're playing hella mind games or head games. All right. So singles around that month, they're not gonna last. It's not gonna last with them. You'll find an option almost from now until end of January, but they play games or hold back too much. Let's see what the clarifier has to say. And they're involved, unfortunately. Could even be distance that's a problem, or somebody being involved and not making a decision. So be aware of some two-timer around January. You could even know them now, or you meet them in January. All right, is what I feel. Singles around March, I get them still trying to communicate with you, but for the most part, I get something good may come in. You may actually have a couple options next year. I get throughout the year, there's not one big consistent one. There's a few players in the game of Taurus's love life next year. Not players as in ass wipes or bitches. I'm talking about suitors, what I meant to say. That's how I meant it. I don't see a relationship. I see you more so being in a relationship with your job. For you business owners, I get that's really going to be a big focus for you, or people that are, for you ones, even they ain't got to be a business owner. Just get you being super busy next year, all right, or really focus on, you got a few people coming in for you. I just got the feeling to say if you're same-sex attracted, you're being highlighted too. Okay, let me tell you how your year may play out. I could be totally wrong. One second, I'm about to sneeze. Okay, I could be totally wrong, but let me tell you what could play out next year for you singles. There's this person you meet next year, and then there's another person you may meet. You may have like a couple options on your brain next year, right? But there's this one that's a little bit more persistent, and by July, they may try to offer you love where they were not offering it from the get go. You may have to wait for somebody to offer you love, and then by the time you are probably disinterested in it, then they want to offer you love. I'm going to predict that. I actually get two options next year for you. I would even say it could be as much as three. There's something about many people being in your energy next year, Taurus, all right, that keeps repeating. I get old, young, stupid, dumb, bitch, bastard type of, and they won't leave you alone. Unfortunately, I don't see a relationship for you. If you do end up in one, it'll be very short lived. I got to tell you the truth. I can't sit there and say, yeah, I see you riding off into the sunset, eating gumdrops off each other's nipples and eating, spaghetti out of somebody's ass. No, I don't see none of that. I literally see short lived connections. And that's what I feel. There's a few players, I would even say up to three, could even be four, but I'm going to say to be safe, three. I say eating spaghetti out of ass. Only on this channel would you hear something said, eating spaghetti out of an ass. Okay, I don't know where, that's the dumbest thing I ever fucking said. So unfunny and so stupid, right? Um, I just know it is now caught up with me that I said that. Thanks for the 5 nerd alerts. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. You won't be in a long-term relationship, Taurus, but you will have a few people, and one is going to be so persistent, and it's going to have to take you getting away from them for them to be able to really offer love. All right, so I kind of get this push and pull connection next year for you, but there's a couple other options, not just the main one. How will they know who the main one is? It could be younger than you or a fire sign. Look out for a fire sign or younger. It could even be somebody you already know of. Hopefully not, but it's somebody that reminds you of people a bit you knew. Like it may be kind of reminiscent of what you dealt with before. They may be kind of like, this is probably the type of person you usually attract and you're tired of attracting those types. All right, is what I feel for next year. So, okay then. Okay then. I think I might have to lay low today and not try to overwork myself because these videos, they take so much out of me, but I'm always in a rush to get them done. So that way people won't come to me saying, Tyler, where's Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, etc. I may take maybe take the rest of the day off after Taurus because I was probably going to do Gemini, but I'm not going to have the energy to do it. I'm not going to force myself. Okay. Let's go ahead and do your money message for the year, Taurus. What's the money message for the year for Taurus? What's the money message for the year for Taurus? Thanks for the 666, Zenigiva. I'm horrible at pronouncing the name. Thank you so much. Hey, Rising Storm, how you doing? Thanks, Mona, for the 10. Appreciate that. Thank you. You want me to play my cool machine? I need a tripod. That way I can play it. Money, you're going to be good money-wise. You need to watch your spending. You need to be sure that what you want to purchase is actually what you want to purchase and not just what you're purchasing off a whim. Like, think on your purchases. You need to be careful with your money. What about job situations? How will that play out for them? Some of you may decide to leave what you do or leave it behind because you feel like it's not giving you any growth or expansion, all right? I'm also getting some of you manifest another opportunity or job. Like I get you staying afloat, but you need to be careful with make sure that you save throughout the year. Have you like a little emergency fund? I'm not saying something bad's going to happen. I'm just saying have you a little fund to fall back on. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel. You may even at some point throughout the mid part of the year, I got February in my head, but around the mid part, Could be by the end. I get you possibly thinking about changing your profession or your job at some point. All right, is what I feel. I don't do personals. No, I don't. Thanks, Renee. Okay, if anybody got friend requested on Instagram, it's not me. It's somebody that's impersonating me on there. Be careful. All right. Let's see what your Kipper has to say. Let's see what your Kipper has to say. What does Kipper have to say about Taurus? Is 2022 upright only. Mature woman. Something around a mature woman. What about this mature woman in that year? Some of you may hear about a mature woman not working anymore, or she can't work anymore. That may be a part of your year. Some of you are getting too old to work, or you may think about retiring or saving for retirement. I'm also getting something about a woman not working no more. Some of you, if you have a woman coworker that you're close to, she may stop working there, or a woman boss, or a woman business partner, or something about that. I don't know what that's trying to say. Also, a car, and it looks good on the car. Also, make sure that some of you, there could be a, oh, I don't want to scare you. It's so negative, Taurus. You got the car card and the thief. Be aware of somebody, okay, make sure you have your car, make sure you're locking your car door, get you a dash cam. As a Tesla owner, I fully need to tell you this, all right? Now, everybody has a Tesla where the cameras are built in all around the car. So what I want you, Taurus, is to do to cover yourself, get some security cameras or get a dash cam. That way you're kind of covered with your car. Or it could be an event where you would need the footage. All right, just be aware of your car. Make sure you have your alarm installed. Just kind of be a little extra careful. Also, when you go to buy a car, make sure it's a legit dealership. Look at their credentials. All right, just be aware of that. All right, you got the thief in the car. Also, for some of you, Taurus, you know how you're going to, this is what I just got in my head to tell you, and I'm going to tell you because I'm going to stop second guess myself. Here's my thing. This is how you'll know when you've met your person. They already have a house, they're established. You may even move in with this person, or you two, give me one more clarify before I tell them this. You'll move in with, you'll know, Taurus. Let me tell you how let me give you a cheat code. What the hell you mean, Taurus? Let me give you a cheat code. All right, a cheat code. You can bypass a lot of heartbreak if you can look at the signs for which one is meant to stay long and the ones that are not. Avoid bums. Obviously, that should go without saying. But let me tell you, you'll know it's the one you're going to be with because they'll be established, and they may even offer you to move in or settle down. Like they'll be quick to mention a move-in situation. If they're not doing that when you meet these people, it's not them. Those are just place fillers. Yours is established. It's almost like they're going to offer marriage or a live-in situation almost immediately. Like they're established. They got fancy shit. They're not some bum or somebody that's middle. I get upper middle class or rich. All right. I don't know. I get that type of energy. They are really established. They're not some bum. So you can pretty much avoid any heartbreak just by avoiding bums and people that don't fit what I just described. All right. Yours is established, has things going for themselves. All right. Could even be self-employed or own a business. All right. Or just they really high up in their business or in their job. All right. With that being said, you all have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Bye, y'all.